Hi! D&D is about my favorite hobby of all times. I love my characters, I love meeting other people's characters, I love hearing about their characters, and of course I love talking about my own characters. I think everybody does. So why not introduce my characters? But I know that if I just start talking about them, I'll go off on a rant and I'll start rambling, so I'll let them introduce themselves. Well, hello there, dear sir or lady. My name is Kalel and I'm a druid, the best of them all, obviously. I used to live in the forest, but that kind of wasn't my deal, so I up and left. Like, there aren't a lot of people in the forest, did you know that? Yeah, and especially not in that one. Like, I also didn't really like them, so nah. What's there to tell about me? I like to dance, I like music. I have this really efficient staff. Like, it's cool and I can like make it glow and like whack people with it. It's very efficient. It's awesome. When I left the forest, like, I went from town to town and I went on what some of the humans I've met call self-discovery. And yeah, I like the outside world. It's very cool. It's great. Yeah, you see, along the way, at some point, I found this group of idiots that I travel with now. One of them is my best friend. He's like small and he's got wings and shit. He's called Shahrukh, and yeah, he is quite the guy. Let me tell you, he has no outside world experience. Like, just we were in a field, right? And he got a bit dirty and he made a big deal. And the other day we went camping and he was like, "Oh, that's nothing like the books I read when I was a kid." Yeah, I am the holder of our bag of holding, like, you know, the bag that a lot of big stuff fits into. Yeah. So I decide what we take. Whenever we're on a mission and like we see a big portrait or a small one, I don't really care, of a handsome dude, we take it. And whenever we enter a tavern and we get our new room, we hang them up. Like, we take down the pictures that were there originally and we hang them up. And when there's not enough space, we pile them up. And then we just pray to our lords that nobody fucking enters our room. So in my party there are two others, like one's even smaller, and I like to grab like his horns and steer him, like, that's fun. Yeah, he's called Mr. and he does like, he plays an instrument and he sings sometimes. He's surprisingly bad at dancing for somebody who's got pretty good rhythm. I think I once broke his nose while dancing. He's got like fully red eyes and he's blue and all. It's funny, he wears like a dress. He insists that it's not a dress, but it is a dress. I like to tell him that he looks like a girl, but like, actually he's kind of pretty. Like, don't tell him that I said that. Yeah, then also we have this very big guy. He's even bigger than me. He's called Grachos and he's actually wearing a skirt. He is wearing a short skirt. Yeah, I pity those that are like even smaller. I don't want to know what they see. He has even more outside skills than I do, coming from a forest. And yeah, he's quite cool. Like, he's a bit dense, let's say. Like, he's more of our muscle than our brains. These people, they like to ask me whenever we see a cow if that's my family, if that's me, if I give milk, yeah. I tell them to, well, try your best. And then Sherlock actually fucking went for it and I had to like, keep him away. Yeah. No, thank you. And like, is it just me or is it easier to talk to girls than it is to talk to boys that are like attractive and shit? Is that just me? In that case, forget that I ever mentioned it. Yeah, apart from that, I have pretty great hair. Alright, I have this earring, and if I open it, you can smell spring. And I have flowers in there, like it's a little bubble of glass, and I enchanted it. Well, okay, I have gotten it enchanted. And I can put flowers in there, and they keep blooming, and then I can just twist it closed again. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Hi, I'm Ethelaine. My sisters call me Effie. Yeah, I live in the monastery. Well, I lived in a monastery. I had to leave for personal reasons. Anyway, I grew up there, and they're all my big family, and I love them. They're great, and we had a lot of fun times. And I have been taught to I can hit very hard, and yeah, I can protect people. It's very great. It's cool. Yeah, and you know, we have this tower in our monastery in the monastery where I don't live anymore. So I used to go up there. There's like this big bell, and I had to be careful to not go up there when it would ring, because that's so loud. So up there I can see the sea, like water and ships. And do you know how great ships are? Ships are amazing. Like, you get on one and then you get somewhere else, like where you couldn't walk. That's great. It's so cool. And yeah, so when we used to go to the market, my sister and I would, but keep this quiet because I'm not allowed to, I would talk to sailors, and they would tell me stories of what they did and where they went and what's out there, and it's so great. I want to see all of it. And I guess that now I can, because I guess that now the monastery rules don't apply to me anymore, but I think I'm going to keep them. But like, how do I keep them when I'm not there? I hope my sisters are okay and are not gonna get in trouble because I'm away. Yeah. So, but like, I'm gonna get on a ship. It's gonna be cool, and I'm gonna see the world, and yeah. I don't really know anything outside of the monastery, so yeah, I'm not really sure where I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna go somewhere, and I'm gonna get food somehow. Like, what I have done so far is I have bought people food. Like, I went into a tavern and I asked if I can have food, and they said I have to pay. I said I have no money, and they said that if I bring people food for the evening, I can have food. So I go and I ask them what they want to eat, and I remember because I'm smart. And okay, I write it down. Then I go to the kitchen, I tell them, and I remember who they are, what they want, and then I bring them food, and it's very cool. It's very nice. So I keep my monastery clothing because it's proper clothing. This is how I am supposed to be dressed, and yeah, I'm not supposed to talk bad about them, but like, my God has told me that they were not doing the right thing, and when I told them, they weren't really nice. Yeah. So here I am now, and I am about to make my God happy, even if I'm not in that building anymore. Yes, yes. Hi, I'm Juniper, and I used to be a field nurse. Like, yeah, yeah. My best friend is Nelly, but you're not allowed to call him Nelly, only I am allowed to call him Nelly. He's called Rhino, and he's amazing. You're not allowed to touch him, you're not allowed to look at him, he is my best friend. So, like, we have this shop, okay? It's really amazing. We have this shop, and it's in a cart, and it's called Junel's. We have a pretty good selection of stuff, right? Because he's very talented, he makes great stuff. And we travel, and yeah, our cart is moved by our dear friend guard number 4. He's a donkey. And we also have an opossum, and he's called Bandit. We're a happy family. And you see, a lot of people ask me if we grew up together, which we did not. We met after I was honorably discharged from the military. As I said, I used to be a field nurse, and I actually don't really like to talk about it much. Yeah, I usually still wear my badge of honor that I got for my excellent service as the only one from my division, which I actually don't really deserve, but I like to remember them. I like to keep them close to my heart, so this is where I wear it. So we met this group of people. One of them is very weird, like all of them are a bit wacky. One of them like sleeps on the ground in the middle of the town square. He's green. Like, that's not a big thing, but he also got like this mohawk, and he's very tall and weird. And then there's this guy. He's also a tiefling, which is great. That's pretty cool. And because of him, we stay together because, you know, my best friend Rhino, he can make very cool weapons, and this guy, he wanted a weapon. So, because he's a dumbass, this guy, not my best friend, he wanted a very elaborate one. And so we had to go get the materials, right? And we kind of stayed together. I don't know why the other two stayed with us. One of them is very small. He is kind of adorable and kind of quiet. Huh. Anyways, so we kind of stay together, and I think that we're gonna stay together a bit longer. It's fun. It's fun to travel with these guys, actually. It's not bad. It's a bit weird though, because we had to go announce to a family that a member of theirs he died, and I had like one of my moments, let's say, and the guy who like sleeps on the ground, he had my mouth shut, and I licked his hands, and I think they are not equipped to handle me in these situations yet, but Rhino is, and that's what matters. So the other day we got new clothes, and there was this very pretty girl who made my clothes, and like, I think was it the best day this year? I think. Yeah, I think so. She was great. She's pretty. You know, I can make like magic and stuff, that like I can heal people, but I also have this very cool thing that's a big like weapon thing that I can make with my mind, and I can hit people. So because I'm a nurse, because I'm a very good nurse, it's a big syringe, and there is sparkling medicine in it with very cute little flakes, and then I can hit people with it. It's pretty cool. Like, I only hit the bad people though, only the bad people, not the good ones, never the good ones. I hope that this group stays together for a bit, but like, I don't want to get too attached. That's not good. That's not good. Yes, but I like them. I like them for now. Good.
Hey kid, would you like some herbs? It's all organic, I tell you, it's the best shit around. Like, it's very good. Okay, I have a lot of happy customers. Yes? Oh, you don't? Your guard. So, yeah, hi. I'm... How do you know me exactly? Yeah, I'm Dillian. Oh, you're not here for the herbs, okay. I'm Mamo. Yeah, hi. Like, we can blow things up. Imagine, like, you see that building over there? We could blow that up. Would be like, you know, like, we could pretend to save everybody and make like this cool hero entrance. And like, boom. And like, I can do water things and I can, you know, get the fire under control again because I can like, whoo. Yeah, that sounds like a solid plan, doesn't it? Yeah. Dude. I do have more characters. I do have more versatile characters because I realized that Ethylene and Juniper are similar in some ways. And I played Mamo once, and that was one of the best one-shots I have ever played. But he doesn't really have a lot of personality. However, I'm about to start another campaign, and I have some more characters. I just didn't want to make this too long. So even if nobody cares, I'm likely gonna make a second video of these, and yeah, maybe at some point I'll actually just talk about them and what I thought about them and stuff. For now, they're just these mysteries that mysteries. This is a lot more than my parties knew at the beginning. From the but yeah, if you made it this far, thank you. You're the real MVP, and I would actually love to hear about your characters. So either tell me about them in the comments or actually make a video of yourself, and I would love to watch it and link it and stuff. And yeah. Bye.